everybody, and welcome to a brand new series here that we're going to have here on the channel. A little different than we normally have here on the channel. Of course, I hope you guys have been enjoying the Wolves series as well as the Mateo Morales series on the second channel. But we're going to have something different and something special here on the main channel here. And that is going to be a brand new series, a brand new manager career mode series. But it won't be in the world of the Premier League or MLS. Actually, it'll be in the world of the National Women's Soccer League, or the NWSL. And we're going to have our very first ever female franchise series. And we're going to be introduced by a name that's pretty synonymous with this channel. Last name is Bonds, but the first name is Trinity Bonds. She is the daughter of a channel legend, of course, of Teddy Bonds, and of course the eldest daughter of his, and of course the sister of TJ, Theo, and Terrell. We've seen here on the channel before in the past, and MLB The Show, NBA 2K, and of course Madden and college football. With those guys. And of course Trinity, not a soccer player herself, but she, like her dad, is a team builder and is very knowledgeable when it comes to team sports, especially when it comes to soccer. Soccer is her love. It's been her love since she was a little girl. She never got a chance to play professionally, with the exception of playing on the U.S. women's soccer team, but didn't play a lot of minutes. But she is familiar to playing overseas in Italy and Spain and all those other places like that. Now she gets a chance to, of course, be on this squad here, or at least be the manager of the Kansas City Current. Now, in real life, the Kansas City Current is one of the newest teams, one of the hottest teams right now in the world of female soccer, professional soccer. And of course, they were founded back in 2020. And I never got to go to the games, but I know some people that went to games. They said they are a very exciting team to watch, and it got me thinking. I want to do a series that, now with the new, now they're integrating women into the game and to the FIFA games and stuff like that. Of course, this past year, we had women integrated into MLB The Show. It's like, hey, we got to do a series with a female. We got to have some representation in the female world of professional sports. And so, sitting there thinking about it, I decided to go ahead and go with a local team that I'm actually getting familiar to know as well, because I've watched several of their games, and I think they're a really good team. They got some really good veteran leadership on there, and they got the first ever women's facilities and stadium that's been throughout anywhere in the world, really. And they do a great job. It's a beautiful stadium near the Paseo Bridge there in Kansas City, Missouri. And I think in 2026 they're going to be hosting some of the Cup game, or the World Cup games. I think the female World Cup game. So yeah, it's going to be really cool to see. And of course, they just held the women's the championship game there not too long ago, just a couple weeks ago. And so I'm really excited about doing this series. In the past I did a series with the Sporting Kansas City team, which was a lot of fun. And now, since Kansas City now has a professional women's soccer team, and especially now in this game, I was like, hey, I can't pass this up. We got to do something about it. And of course, that's how we implemented Trinity Bonds. Of course, Trinity Bonds has always been a character. There's two other daughters that Teddy Bonds has, and that I've been wanting to implement in a female game, or in a video game as a female in some sort. And so I decided to do this in soccer, and of course we'll meet the other two in NBA 2K 25, maybe somewhere down the line here soon. But as you take a look here, they got some pretty good youth academy players here. Some of them we're gonna go ahead and sign and be a part of the senior squad here. So like Sophie Edwards, 15-year-old. We can't really sign her just yet because she is 15. You have to be 16 to be a part of the team. But I do want to sign her as soon as she turns 16. Hopefully that 88 potential will stay there. She has a 53 overall right now. but I feel like she's got a pretty good potential to sign on to the team. And of course, you know, we're not looking. Obviously, we want players like the Royal down there, who has a 94 overall or 94 potential. We would love to find players like that, but if we can find some players that have a high potential in that mid 70s, lower 80s, that is awesome, because that means we're gonna have a really good, strong core, strong team. Just like in MLS, you want to look for players that are in there, ideal players like in their 80. The best player you think in the Premier League or in the MLS is somewhere around the 80, between 75 and 80. So that's what we're looking for here being in this league, and of course be on this team. So we're looking for those decent overalls. But hey, we get a player that's like Royal, who's got a nice 71 to 94. Oh yeah, we're gonna sign her to the team, and we're gonna get her playing time as quickly as we possibly can. So as you see here, a lot of these players will be signed for the most part here. I feel like I don't think we're gonna end up not signing nobody. But there are some places I'm kind of wondering where we need to sign players at. Obviously, we want to hire players from right here from the U.S. But at the same time, I want to know from you guys, what places should we go to? I'm going to look up and see before we start the next episode, or the first episode, I should say. I'm going to see where Kansas City have signed a lot of their players at in the past, and kind of stick with that until we get a good feel on where we could go to. Because I'm not really familiar with the best of the best when it comes to female players. I would imagine it'd be somewhere in the same places just like the men. South America, Brazil, Argentina, Spain, Portugal, Germany, England. Those would probably be the best, as well as the United States. But if there's any other countries that you guys think I should be searching for this series, let me know down below. But I definitely want to do something different here in this series. Now, as for the actual series, when it's going to begin, that's a good question. With so much stuff going on here on this main channel, I don't know when it's going to actually start. But when it does, I will let you guys know. I'm actually going to go ahead and record some of this stuff ahead of time. I'm going to try to see if I can get I should be able to get the first 2 months, because I'm pretty sure they don't have a domestic cup. If they do, then that might change the scheduling of how these will go. But I'm thinking anywhere from a full month of games. So you're looking at anywhere from 3 to 4 games a month. But if they do have a domestic cup, and like I said, I'm not for sure, then it could be possibly, we could, one episode will be a month's worth of games, or two games per episode. That'd be 2 episodes. So every 2 episodes will be a month's worth of games, and go from there. But I don't know. I have to see how it goes, and I'm doing a little testing right now to how set up the format for this series. But this series should be a little more quicker, and should be a more often. If it's what I think it's going to be like, it should be up quite often. I haven't decided on a day yet. It may be a 1-day series, once a day, like a once a week series. So like maybe on a Sunday or a Saturday, we'll have the series come up. But I do feel like we can probably get multiple seasons out of this. And of course, I like to build the story of Trinity and her legacy as a this is her first job as a as a manager in the professional sense of things. But like I said, we are going to eventually meet the other his other 2 daughters. One of them is going to be her younger sisters. One of them's going to be a soccer player, and one's going to be in the WNBA. So I'm still kind of working the kinks out of on those series as well. And I think for the most part, those series will probably be on the second channel. So just stay tuned for that. I know you're probably thinking like, man, you got too much going on right now. But I can't stop myself. I got so many good ideas for different series and like that, one-offs and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely want to get that out there for you guys and get it going. But I am working on same size set that we're currently using in both the Wolves series and in the Mateo Morales series. And there might be a little bit of a crossover in some cases on stuff, as usual, with a lot of my series. But I think for the most part, this will be fun. She's going to be our first lady of ESGNet, and we'll see how things go with this. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this. And I'm really excited about playing as this Kansas City team. They got a lot of good players, but at the same time, this would be a good building block for this team because they have a lot of great players that are on the not trying to put this in a negative tone, but they're older, and so that's going to open the door wide open now for us to bring in a lot of good, healthy, younger talent for this team, and we could be on. We could basically have a dominance in this world of female soccer and be a juggernaut when it comes to the NWSL. So again, like I said, I'll let you guys know in the community tab as well as on Twitter when this series is going to start. Like I said, I'm going to do some testing here in the next couple of days, and then I'm going to start filming some stuff, and then I will try to get the first episode out to you guys as soon as possible. Cool. So by the time you see this video, I will already launched the channel, or we've already probably launched the series officially. But just let you guys know, that's the idea what we're going to do. So stay tuned for here on the channel. As always, guys, as I always say all the time, keep each other healthy. If you guys have some names you guys want to put in here, because I'm gonna let you guys that's another thing. I'm just gonna let you guys know the players that we have. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna rename the female players. So if you guys have some female players that you want to rename, as long as the names are not negative, whatnot, legitimate good names. Nothing disgusting, nothing degrading. We can put them within the series, and I'll give you guys a shout out for giving those names. So let me know down below in the comment section down below what you think about the series, because right now there's not too many people doing a all-female a manager career mode or even a female player mode right now on YouTube, and I kind of want to corner that market there when it comes to that. So but that's it. As always, keep each other healthy, and the motto here in Kansas City is KC baby. Oh yeah, I cannot wait. Let's see what these ladies can do here in this series. As always, guys, keep each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.